tension in the
Episode
room reached its
142
peak.
to
Samantha's defiance.
143.
As the tension in the room reached its peak, Samantha's defiance echoed through the air, her voice cutting through the silence like a knife as she challenged Damon and Mr. Josh.
How could it be possible?
Anytime.
Mr. Josh's resolute tone resonated in the room, his unwavering stance sending a clear message to Samantha.
You're the descendant of the Hemsworth family?
Samantha's disbelief was palpable as she turned her gaze from Mr. Josh to Damon, her mind reeling with the implications of his revelation.
You and the Hamilton family are all smart people. If you continue to act relentlessly, you'll suffer.
Damon's words were measured, his tone calm yet filled with an underlying warning as Samantha's eyes widened in shock.
How did you know about the Hamilton family?
Samantha's question hung in the air like a heavy weight, her voice laced with disbelief as she sought to unravel the mystery behind Damon's knowledge.
Not only do I know that Theodore is the descendant of the Hamilton family, but I also know where the Hamilton family is now in Hoxia.
Damon's revelation sent a chill down Samantha's spine, her breath catching in her throat as she realized the extent of his knowledge.
You wouldn't dare.
Samantha's voice faltered, her fear evident as she confronted the possibility of Damon's betrayal.
Even if you have the support of the Hemsworth family and are able to control the world with your own hands, you are just an heir.
Damon's words were a stark reminder of Samantha's vulnerability, his calm demeanor masking the gravity of his threat.
You wouldn't dare reveal our secrets.
Samantha's voice trembled, her fear mounting as she faced the prospect of her darkest secrets being exposed. Damon's revelation had struck a nerve, revealing a side of Samantha that she had long kept hidden from the world. As Samantha grappled with the implications of Damon's threat, she realized that her carefully constructed facade was beginning to crumble, leaving her exposed and vulnerable to the whims of fate. Samantha's defiance reverberated through the room as she challenged Damon's assertion, her voice tinged with desperation as she sought to cling to the remnants of her crumbling facade.
Are you serious? Even if you have the courage to tell the Hamilton family that I am still alive, do you really think that they will do anything? We were once husband and wife.
Samantha's words were a desperate plea, her voice trembling with fear as she faced Damon's relentless onslaught.
I'll call him right now. This matter can be resolved.
Damon's calm demeanor belied the storm raging within him, his resolve unshaken as he reached for his phone with deliberate intent.
Naomi's grandfather, it's Damon. Is the thing I asked you to prepare ready?
Damon's voice was steady as he made the call, his words a chilling reminder of the power he wielded behind the scenes.
Damon, you finally called me. Is the thing I asked you to prepare ready?
Naomi's grandfather's voice echoed through the phone, his tone tinged with anticipation as he awaited Damon's response.
Of course. I certainly didn't have the same influence this time around. You said that Jill can go with me, right?
Damon's words were a calculated gambit, his mind already racing ahead to the next move as he laid the groundwork for his plan to unfold.
Kid, you're indeed capable.
Naomi's grandfather's laughter echoed through the phone, a testament to Damon's cunning and resourcefulness as he secured the necessary leverage to achieve his goals. As Damon ended the call, Samantha's world seemed to crumble around her, her hands shaking with fear as she faced the reality of Damon's power.
It seems that I have won.
Samantha's words were a desperate attempt to cling to the last shreds of her crumbling facade, her voice tinged with disbelief as she struggled to comprehend Damon's relentless pursuit.
From the beginning, all of Theodore's information was controlled by me secretly. I controlled Theodore's identity, the school, the Science Foundation, the entrepreneurs, and even the Serafino.
Damon's revelation sent a chill down Samantha's spine, her breath catching in her throat as she realized the extent of Damon's manipulation.
However, I didn't expect you to have such a strong background.
Samantha's voice trembled with fear, her facade crumbling as she faced Damon's unyielding resolve.
Are you trying to take responsibility for your son? Do you think that I'll let him go?
Damon's words were a chilling reminder of Samantha's vulnerability, his tone laced with menace as he asserted his dominance over her fate. As Samantha reached for her phone with trembling hands, her heart heavy with defeat, she knew that her options were dwindling with each passing moment. Samantha's resolve hardened as she realized the stakes at play, her mind racing with desperate calculations as she sought to salvage the situation.
Theodore, where are you?
Mom, why did you call me at this time?
Theodore's voice crackled with tension, his confusion evident as he grappled with the sudden turn of events.
Where are you?
Mom, where else can I be? By the way, I'm going to the Sullivan family now. I found out that my junior, Naomi, has something to do with Damon.
Samantha's heart sank at Theodore's obliviousness, her voice tinged with urgency as she sought to avert disaster.
You don't have to go already.
Why?
Theodore's confusion deepened, his brows furrowing in disbelief as he struggled to comprehend Samantha's abrupt change in demeanor.
That's the end of the matter. What happened between you and Damon is resolved.
Samantha's words were a thinly veiled warning, her tone laced with barely contained frustration as she sought to assert her authority.
Mom, why?
Theodore's disbelief was palpable, his voice trembling with uncertainty as he grappled with Samantha's sudden outburst.
Shut up. Come here now. Get your ass over here now.
Samantha's voice echoed through the room, her desperation palpable as she sought to bring Theodore back under her control.
Mr. Hemsworth, what's done is done. Let's not make a big deal out of it.
What if I don't?
Damon's voice cut through the tension like a knife, his gaze unwavering as he met Samantha's gaze head-on.
Mr. Hemsworth, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to accompany you?
Samantha's words hung in the air like a fragile thread, her resolve wavering as she faced Damon's unyielding determination.
No, I want all the people that have participated in this to die.
Damon's words were a chilling reminder of the stakes at play, his tone laced with menace as he asserted his dominance over the situation. Damon's chilling declaration sent a shiver down Samantha's spine, her hand trembling as she withdrew from him, the murderous glint in his eyes more menacing than anything she had ever seen.
Mr. Hemsworth, the Aldo family would be in your service. Any service for you, Mr. Hemsworth.
You've overestimated yourself.
Damon's disdainful smile sent a chill through Samantha's veins, her desperation evident as she tried to appeal to his mercy.
As long as you want, everything of the Aldo family can be yours, including me.
Samantha's offer hung in the air, her voice trembling with desperation as she sought to appease Damon's wrath.
Call the police.
What?
Report a fire.
Damon's orders were swift and decisive, his gaze unwavering as he met Samantha's stunned expression with cold resolve. With a nod from Damon, Mr. Josh understood his intentions and ignited the Aldo family's estate, engulfing it in flames. As the fire raged, Samantha's eyes burned with fury, her gaze locked on Damon with an intensity that could have melted steel.
Aren't you really not afraid that I'll get back at you?
Not at all. People from Southeast Asia can't come in. Even if they can, they would only be very few people. Otherwise, they won't let you be their puppet. Not to mention, even if they come in, I'm not afraid of them.
Damon's calm demeanor in the face of the inferno unnerved Samantha, her anger boiling beneath the surface as she struggled to comprehend his audacity. Despite the destruction around him, Damon's attention was drawn to his ringing phone, signaling a new development in his meticulously crafted plan. Thomas's urgency mirrored the gravity of the situation, his voice tinged with apprehension as he warned Damon of the risks ahead.
Exactly. I also have something to say to her.
Damon's response was measured, his mind already racing ahead to the next phase of his strategy as he prepared to face the challenges that lay ahead. Thomas's caution underscored the dangers that lurked in the shadows, his warning a reminder of the treacherous path that lay ahead for Damon.
Damon, right?
It's me.
Damon's voice was calm and composed as he greeted the assistant on the other end of the line, his demeanor belying the storm of chaos and destruction that surrounded him.
Have you met Theodore?
I've met him. Is there any problem?
Of course there's something wrong. Didn't you read the family book?
The assistant's tone was peculiar, her query hinting at an underlying issue.
Of course I've read it, but he was the one who invited me there. I really didn't know that he was the successor before I went there. Besides, he invited me to invest in a science project. I really can't refuse such a project with money and reputation.
Damon's response was candid, his justification logical as he explained his involvement with Theodore.
Okay, arrange a time for us to meet at night. Starting today, you must keep me informed of all activities in Serafino, Andover Province.
The assistant's directive was clear, her demeanor assertive as she laid out her expectations for Damon.
Well, I have one thing to report to you. Theodore witnessed my ability tonight and felt a little ashamed, so he decided to invest $7 billion under my name. Then he wanted to give me all of his remaining property. What do you think? If I don't accept it, it seems to be a little inappropriate. If I accept it, I would be really happy.
Damon's proposal was met with disbelief by the assistant, her eyes narrowing as she processed the staggering sum involved.
No, you can't.
The assistant's refusal was firm, her skepticism evident as she questioned Damon's motives.
Why can't I? Aren't you forcing me if you do this?
Damon's retort was sharp, his words challenging the assistant's authority as he defended his actions. With a click, the call ended abruptly, leaving Damon to ponder the assistant's reaction. Thomas's words echoed the assistant's sentiments, his expression reflecting her disapproval of Damon's proposal. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Theodore found himself faced with a difficult decision as he spoke to his grandfather, Wallace Aldo.
But, Grandpa, I don't have any evidence if I want to expose Damon. We can start from here.
Theodore, I'm asking you to find the assistant to give up the inheritance of the Serafino family.
Wallace's unexpected request left Theodore stunned, his mind reeling as he grappled with the implications of his grandfather's words.
Yes, give up the inheritance and transfer all your money to Damon.
What? Did I hear you correctly, Grandpa?
Theodore's voice trembled with disbelief, his mind struggling to comprehend his grandfather's shocking directive.
Didn't you hear me clearly? Hurry up. Don't delay for a moment. This is also what the people in the Steel Trio had said.
Wallace's tone was stern, his words leaving no room for argument as he reiterated his command.
But, Grandpa, how can you ask me to do that?
Do as I say, Theodore. It's for the best.
Wallace's insistence only fueled Theodore's confusion, his mind racing as he tried to make sense of his grandfather's sudden demand. Meanwhile, on the other end of town, the Aldo family's villa blazed with flames, casting a sinister glow over the surroundings as Samantha stared at the inferno with a mixture of rage and despair.
Be a smart person. You should know what to do. Otherwise, when Ferdinand comes back, the Hamilton family will know what you're doing now. It is not me who wants to deal with you.
Damon's words hung in the air like a dark cloud, his warning a chilling reminder of the consequences of defiance.
Just listen to the phone call from the Steel Trio.
Wallace's resignation was evident in his tone, his resolve wavering as he tossed the phone aside in defeat. As the flames consumed the Aldo family's legacy, a shadow loomed on the horizon, signaling the arrival of an even greater threat. And with each passing moment, the darkness threatened to engulf them all, leaving them with no choice but to confront the harsh reality of their fate.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Click the notification bell so you never miss an update.